Hello, welcome everybody to today's class. We start from where we have stopped yesterday. Yesterday we were discussing about how Charlie entered the third level. Now the changes that he has noticed there in the third level. We already mentioned that what are the changes that he has seen in the third level. He says that he entered a corridor. That corridor was slanting, and then after moving some time he felt that it was not right, it was wrong, he was going in the wrong direction, but then he continued to go. As he just moved, he found several changes. He says that the ticket counter was different, the person who is sitting in the ticket counter, his dress was different. The other people also, their dresses were different. There were brass spittoons used there. A person is taking out a watch from his pocket, means which just gives a sign that this time belonged to sometime in 1800. And again he is speaking about the dress code and the mustaches and other fashions. And again the dress of the woman, and again the railway engine which was used in 1800 something. These are the changes that he has seen. So already we mentioned the major changes that he has seen. In the major changes, many changes are there, but out of that major changes, one is brass spittoons, not used nowadays at all. Then the locomotive, not used at all. Now Charlie is just trying to escape. Charlie tries to buy 2 tickets for Galesburg. This is the substance of what we are going to see. After coming to the third level, he wanted to escape from that third level. So he wanted to purchase 2 tickets for Galesburg. Galesburg is a place which represents 1850s. He tries to pay with the currency in his pocket. Now when you are going into third level, what kind of currency will be there in your pocket? You will be having the currency of the 20th or 21st century. Now if you look back in 1800, the currency used at that time definitely would have been different. So if you are giving this currency, it will not be accepted there. Clerk accuses him of paying with the fake money. He told that it is fake money. Fake money means a kalla note. Why? This note has not come into existence in 1850. 20th century or 21st century notes are not used in 1850. So for them, it is a fake currency. Now, what is the award that you get for issuing the fake currency? Definitely you will be arrested. Charlie remembers that his currency was not valid in the past. So the present currency was not valid in the past. Immediately, Charlie understands. He escapes back to the second level, and because of that, what he does, he comes back to the second level. Why he just escaped to the second level? The third level, the currency that he tried to produce was actually a fake currency for the people of the third level. Therefore, in order to escape punishment, he once again tried to escape into the second level. So, it is a continuation of the previous slide. He said, then I knew. What he knew? To make sure, I walked over to the newsboy and glanced at the stack of papers at his feet. So, when he came to the third level, he found a lot of changes. What all changes are there? Spittoons, locomotive, dresses of the people, the beard, sideburns, and even the currency that he produced were not recognized by the clerk in the reservation counter. Then he knew. What he knew? He knew that he has come into the wrong place, and that is why he wanted to clarify, he wanted to make sure. How he wanted to make sure? He walked over to the newsboy and glanced at the stack of papers at his feet. Suppose if you are in an unknown place, you have become unconscious for 2-3 days. Early morning you got up, you are in the town, in order to make out that what day it is. Nowadays we have got a lot of means to find out. We can look at our watch, we can just look at our mobile. When these things are not there, the right solution to find out the day is just to get a copy of the day's newspaper. So what he did in olden times, people were doing the same thing. He walked to the newsboy. Newsboy means the boy who is selling the newspaper. He glanced, having a just short look at the stack, means a pile of newspapers, Kootam, at his feet. He is sitting and he is keeping all the newspapers spread in front of him, differentiated newspapers. Nowadays, a newsboy who is selling the newspaper in the marketplace in the morning, we can find a different kind of newspapers will be kept in the India Today, Times, India Times, Telegraph, or Indian Express, then local dailies like Malayalam Manorama, Madhubhumi, etc. So like that, he had kept a pile of newspapers. So in front of him, he found a particular newspaper which was named The World. The name of the newspaper, not Hindustan Times, it is not Hindu, but it is not anything else. The name of the newspaper was The World. And The World hasn't been published for years. You see, sometimes some newspaper which existed in the past is not existing today. That has disappeared. So the World newspaper was not published for many years. That means Charlie reaches the third level in the 20th or 19th century. At that time, the World newspaper is not used at all. But in the third level, when he went to the boy, he found that he is keeping the World, the newspaper. So that is why he realized that this newspaper is not available nowadays. The lead story said something about President Cleveland. So lead story means the front page of the newspaper, normally the main story is published, the main news is given. So the lead story, the main news which comes on the front page of the newspaper was something about the President Cleveland, the President of America, the 32nd President of America, we have already seen. I found that front page since in the public library files, and it was printed on June 11, 1894. You see the newspaper which is sold there by that boy in the third level, not in the second or first level. First and second level just represents the time of 19th century. But here what happened, he says that he has already seen this particular newspaper in the pile of newspapers in the library. In the library, public library especially, they used to keep at least one copy of one issue of the newspaper, and they will pile and keep it. It is kept for reference. So he says that this particular newspaper or the copy of this newspaper, he had already seen the library, the public library files, and it was printed on 11th June 1894. That means 18th century. Because the beginning of this slide, he says, I knew. What he knew? He knew that he was not in the present time. He was in the old time. He was in the 18th century. While traveling into the third level, he has entered into the past. He is not in the present. Entering into the past means physically he is not entering. His mind is entering. It's a dream. Suspicion confirmed. What he knew? What is his suspicion? How he got it confirmed? A copy of the World dated 1894. That is the proof for confirming. How to confirm? He could confirm that he was not in the present world. Suspicions confirmed that he had traveled to the past. He understood clearly what he knew. He understood that he traveled to the past. We are able to travel to the past. You are in class 12 now. You are able to travel to class 6. Class 6 means when you reached Navodaya, what happened to you? You are able to just recollect yourself. So traveling into the past. But what Charlie did was that he felt as if physically traveling into the past and experiencing the past as it was. So his suspicion confirmed. The world had stopped publishing long ago. So what you see on the screen is a picture of the newspaper, The World. Nowadays, this newspaper is not published. President Grover Cleveland. There was a reference which was given about President Grover Cleveland. He was born on 18th March 1837. He died on 24th June 1908. An American politician, and he was also a lawyer. The 22nd and 24th President of the United States. The only president in American history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in office. That means he was 22nd president. Between 23rd, there is somebody else came, and 24th also he came. That means in the history of America, we have got presidents who are serving 2 terms consecutively. Is a non-consecutive, means leaving 1 term in between, again he is coming back to the power. So the news in the newspaper was, the lead news, the main news was about this person. So now, I turned toward the ticket windows, knowing that here on the 3rd level at Grand Central, I could buy tickets that would take Lucia and me anywhere in the United States we wanted to go. The previous slide we have mentioned that he wanted to buy 2 tickets. 2 tickets for whom? One for himself and one for his wife Lucia. He says that in the ticket windows, ticket counter, at 3rd level at Grand Central, he could buy tickets that would take Lucia and himself anywhere in the United States they wanted to go. Nowadays, situation is different. You see, in the 21st century, because internet facility is there, net booking is there, you go to any particular counter. You need not to go to counter also, you can do it at home also. But even if you are going to the railway station, at any reservation counter, you are able to book tickets to any place. But just previously what happened, there were ticket counters reserved for booking ticket by certain trains. That means from this particular place to that particular place, certain counter, and some other place means some other counter. So that was a situation when this lesson was published. So, but he says that in the 18th century, in the 3rd level is representing the past. In olden times, manual reservation was done, the passengers were less in number, so you go to a single counter and you will be able to book a ticket to get your tickets to any place in United States. In the year 1894, so he just clarifies that was a situation in 1894. The World was published, or the copy of the World that he has seen was actually 1894. And I wanted 2 tickets to Galesburg, Illinois. He wanted to purchase 2 tickets to go to which place? He wanted to go to Illinois, Galesburg. Why he wanted to go to this Galesburg, Illinois? That also we will explain. This is the place to which his grandfather belonged. Galesburg, Illinois, in United States of America, is the place where Charlie's grandfather belonged. Charlie's grandfather narrated about the peaceful life of the people there in Galesburg, and because of that, there is a longing in the mind of Charles to go back to that good old days when grandfather enjoyed peace of mind. Because nowadays, Charlie and people like Charlie does not have any peace of mind. So he wanted to escape into the old century, that old place. He believes that Galesburg, Illinois is now also the same place or same peaceful place like that of the time of, let's say, his grandfather. And that is why he wanted to purchase 2 tickets. He wanted to take his wife also with him. Now he is asking a question to us, have you ever been there? Have you ever been to that particular place? It's a wonderful town. It's describing about Galesburg, Illinois. Why you wanted to go to Illinois? Because it's a wonderful town still. Even now he says that it's a wonderful time. It is just like, you see, going from town to the villages. People who are living in the villages, they do have a curve, a desire, extreme desire in their mind to go into the peaceful life of the villages. Now, during this corona season, we can hear old people who are above 65, who are not able to come out of the houses, who are completely locked and engrossed in the walls of the houses in the city. They say that they want to go back into the villages where they can have little more peaceful life, because they are spending their entire life 24 hours a day within the compound, within the room. So they feel bored. Now the people of the present century, when they live a very busy life, they also, when they read stories and incidents of the past, they feel like going back into that time. And that is why countryside is always a pleasant place. Now how this Illinois, Galesburg in Illinois is even now. He says with the big old frame houses. Nowadays in the city we have got concrete houses, but they say that in Illinois they have got the big frame houses. In the cities they don't have much land. Because of that, in a small area, 3s and 4s and 5s and 10s, and they'll make multi-story. So that houses, you have no place to move around. But in villages, in Galesburg, Illinois, they do have big frame houses outside plenty areas. Huge lawns are there. City, you see how the people are living. They don't have lawns. They don't have a perakimittavilla. If they come out of their front door, they enter the door of another person. So they spend their total day inside the locked door. So there are huge lawns and tremendous trees whose branches meet, overhead and roof the street. Imagine, I would like to invite you to such a place where tremendous big trees whose branches are meeting each other. ഈ ബ്രാഞ്ചുകൾ തമ്മിൽ കൂട്ടിമുട്ടിയതിനു ശേഷം it is casting a shadow underneath which will roof the street. On both sides of the street there are trees are there. The trees which are growing tremendously big, the branches will be meeting each other. So when you're walking through that street, it gives you a shadow. So pleasant, so comfortable. You will not feel the heat of the sun. Nowadays, because in the name of development, we are cutting down all the trees in the street. In the olden times, we can find Rajas and kings, they have planted the trees the roadside in order to give shelter and shade to the travelers. Now the situation has changed. We are making 4-line, 6-line, like that streets are made. All the trees which are there, it has been cut away. So now we cannot imagine a roof over the street. So it's a wonderful place where they have got a huge old frame houses, plenty of land is there, huge lawns are there. What is the purpose of lawns? In the evening and morning you have time to come out and sit in the lawn and talk and have a cup of tea. During the winter time, you can make fire and sit in front of the fire, and your nearby houses, your friends, relatives, they will also come and join one day here, another day at that side. So that means there is a better social life in those days. And in 1894, summer evenings were twice as long. He says that in 1894, in olden time, the summer evenings were longer than now. Double the length was there. Evening was lengthier than the present time. And what people used to do, people sat out on their lawns. People used to come out on their lawns. The men smoking cigars and talking quietly. So olden times, the people who have got the habit of smoking, they will smoke cigar and they will be talking. The women waving palm leaf fans, palm leaf kondulla fanugal undakkunnu, visharigal undakkunnu. Women also sitting outside. They are engaged in their own small pastimes. With the fireflies all around them, the fireflies will be just flying. Nowadays we cannot sit outside. If you sit outside, we are afraid that some mosquitoes will come and bite and we will be infected by different kind of diseases. But olden time it was not like that. Fireflies are flying around you, you have no fear. In a peaceful world, it was a peaceful world. So Galesburg, Illinois was a peaceful world described here, that people had a lot of time in the evening. Summer evenings were twice as lengthy, and then they had time to sit outside and relax, smoke, drink tea, and engage in their own small activities. Do people have evening free now? Nobody has got any free time. Everybody is busy. To be back there with the First World War still 20 years. First World War, we said 1919. First World around 20, because we are calculating from 1894. We are calculating from 1894. The First World War started in 1914, we know. So from there when you calculate, around, he says that First World War was to take place, 20 years left. Because when writing, exact calculations are not given. When you calculate, you will find that some differences are there. Because 1914, the First World War started. 1918, the First World War got end. So, the First World War also has not taken place. And to be back there with the First World War still 20 years off, and World War II over 40 years in the future. The World War II was fought between 1939 to 45, we know. So the idea here is the First World War was not fought, Second World War was not fought. People had more free time, people had no worry. There is no insecurity. People had time to sit outside their house and enjoy themselves. And he wanted, now Charlie in the third level, he wanted 2 tickets for that. 2 tickets for that means he wanted 2 tickets to go to Galesburg. He wanted to get 2 tickets to travel into the past. He wanted to go to that Galesburg, Illinois, which is such a wonderful place, and go and enjoy there with his wife a peaceful time away from the din and bustle of the city. And that is why he was searching for 2 tickets. So he came to the reservation counter. The clerk figured the fare. The clerk just told him, this is the amount, figured. He told that this much of amount he had to give me for the 2 tickets. He glanced at my fancy hatband. So this clerk was just looking at his fancy hatband, because the hat that he was wearing was different from the hat the people there wore, because he is going from the 19th century. But he figured the fare. At the same time, even though looking at his dress, he found something strange. He just told him, this is a fare. And I had enough for 2 coach tickets one way. He told that he was having enough money in his pocket in order to get 2 coach tickets, 2 railway tickets one way. One way means for going that side. For return journey, he didn't have the money. But when I counted out the money and looked up, the clerk was staring at me. So he took out the money from his pocket and he started counting. When he counted the money, the clerk just stared at him. Sushichu nokka, turichu nokka, samshyattodu nokka. The clerk started looking at him seriously. He nodded at the bills. Bills means money. He just shook his head at the bills, the money that he is holding in his hands. And he just told him, that ain't money, mister. That ain't means that aren't. നിങ്ങളുടെ കയ്യിൽ പിടിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത് പൈസയല്ല. That is not money. It is a fake currency. That money will not work here. It is in the third level. For us, that money has no value, he said. And if you are trying to skin me, you won't get very far. He just threatened him. He told that if you are trying to skin me means if you are trying to fool me, if you are trying to cheat me, enne kalipikkan shramichal, you won't get far. You won't get far means the meaning you will be arrested. We will call the police for giving false currency, black money, the money which is not used here. And he glanced at the cash drawer beside him, and by saying that, he just glanced, looked in the cash drawer beside him. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ സൈഡിൽ കാഷ് ഡ്രോവർ തുറന്നു വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന പൈസയുണ്ട്. In a meaning, in order to tell him that this is the money that we are using right now, not that money. Don't try to cheat me. This is what he said. Of course, the money was old style bills. The money that was in the cash drawer, it was the old style bills, means old style currency. half again as big as the money we use nowadays. But the size of the money, he said half of the money that was there in the drawer was having the same as the size of the money that we are using in the present century. And different looking, but appearance was different. Looking different. I turned away and got out fast. He understood that if I stay there, Charlie understood if I stay there, I may be arrested and put into jail. So he just escaped from there. There is nothing nice about jail even in 1894. Why Charlie went from there? Charlie says that even in 1894, there is nothing about